I don't mean to alarm you, but even though I live in the most southern Canadian city, is not south enough. So I set sails for the high seas. We're going to the most southern point in Canada, Pelee Island, potentially my new home? Perhaps. He's in the ocean. He's in the ocean. So we had family come in, Cynthia's sister and husband and 2 kids, who we see every year in Ottawa. They actually drove all the way from Ottawa to Kingsville, about 9 to 10 hours. Wow. And so we spent a couple days with them. They're like, let's go to the island. It was about to storm. It was stormy hell weather planned, but I asked God, I sang to him in the shower. I was like, God is clear in the rain. Oh, we're gonna have fun. No, it didn't rhyme. So like I'm singing to him like, you can clear the skies, my Lord. And it was cloudy to set out there. There was no hope. It was 100% chance of thunder and death. But I tell you, by the time we got to the island, I could see sun peeking through, and then the whole day, not one cloud in the sky. It was like the perfect day. Only God could have done that. You have to admit that. Weather networks are never wrong. The funniest part of the trip, I was in charge of getting us all food. I didn't know that when I went to buy the food. I just bought a bunch of treats for us. I was like, don't worry about it. I got a bunch of food. I got half a watermelon, some other fruits and blackberries and all these snacks and treats. And it's like, don't worry about food for now. Okay, I got this trip. So we get there and they're looking through and they're like, peanut brittle. Oh, it's a bit sugary, I don't know. And my offerings are getting rejected pretty hard. And then I was like, what about these? Like oat flour. It was super nice, fun crackers, clean ingredients. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll try some of those. So my sister-in-law basically opens up the packet and she's like, are these dog treats? I'm like, what? What are you talking about? And she's like, they're like shaped of bones. I'm like, that's a different kind of shape. I don't know. It's a clean ingredients here. And then I look on the front, it's like Little Pups Bakery. And I'm like, oh God, oh, what have I done? Well, let's just say we had some happy doggies on board and they got a treat they could never, oh boy. I got those at Willow Tree Market. They were on a shelf that had a bunch of jams, human jams, and then maple syrup at the bottom, and the middle shelf had all these crackers. And I turned them around. It was like oat flour, pumpkin, honey. I was like, wow, those are clean ingredients, the cleanest food here. I don't look at the front of the package. That doesn't fool me. It's all marketing. Like, oh, low calorie, sweet. And it's like, I look at the real ingredients. Those were clean. I didn't see the dog bone biscuit shape. It's an honest mistake. Come on. So this ferry ride is like an hour and 40 minutes each way. And it was a fun little relaxing trip. You go up, you could be on the deck outside. There's like seagulls following you. Or you could go down in the air conditioning. It's up to you, but it was fun. You can see the sun peeking through the clouds here. It's like, oh yeah, that was a sign of things to come. So we just brought the 360 cam to get some wacky footage of the whole trip. There's my nephew. I'm showing him my camera. I'm like, hey, 360 cam. So that's our ferry in the background. We finally land on shore. We rented this like golf cart, and if we didn't do that, there's no way we would have survived this day. The island is way bigger than we thought, and this was so handy. So like we're just driving around the whole island and just visiting little shops. What we didn't know, however, was that everything was closed. It was a Monday. That's not a normal day to be closed from our world. But in Kingsville, Mondays are like the new Sunday and nobody goes to work ever. So there was like one restaurant open. There was a bunch of things we had planned. It's like, yeah, none of that's, no, not today. So we drove and we drove looking for adventures, but it was just such a fun day. Like the air is fresh in Kingsville. It's beautiful, but this island is next level freshness of the air. Just all these wood smells. Like I was getting cedar all over the place, and it was just the freshest air, because there's like, I think 120 people on the island that live there year round. So like there's a couple cars, but like you never see cars. So like there's hardly any exhaust. Everything is just freshness and farmland and fruits and ocean, well, lake on every side of the island. Obviously it's an island, that's how islands work. But like the freshest air you could ever have, and it was just warm. It's the most southern point in the whole world, I think. So it's like, this was the best day I've had. It was such an adventure driving this thing around and visiting all the things that were open. There were so many things open. For lunch, we went to the Stone House. Don't quote me on that. It was right by the ferry. And I got a garden salad. It was like the only vegan thing there. Everything had cheese. Every little thing you would think wouldn't have cheese. I could have maybe removed it or something, but we had a garden salad. It was basil-like and tons of calories. Candied walnuts on that thing. It was not bad. We found this beach. Obviously, there was a beach on all sides of the island, but we were heading to see the lighthouse, and it was a fun little rocky beach. It was cooler, actually. I was expecting the water to be like the hottest water ever, but because of Kingsville Beach being so shallow, it's actually warmer there. But you could actually swim here. Our beach, you gotta run out like, yeah, things were biting me. But we hiked along the shore till we saw this lighthouse. It was majestic, being supported by giant wood beams that giants built. And it was just fun to picture a lighthouse being used, and there's sailors coming in. They're like, oh my God, there's land. We're finally here. I don't think it's a functioning lighthouse at this moment, but come on, that's a fun lighthouse. People were taking pictures at the door. You couldn't go inside. I wish you could have. That would have made it a fun walk and worth it, but whatever. There's a lighthouse, that's fun. That's fun times for the kids. No, they didn't come to see it. They're like, lighthouse, no one cares, Mom. Leave us alone, Mom. So they were skipping rocks on the shore, getting bit by black flies and little bugs. It was fun day for everyone. And hiking back to our golf cart in the mysterious wilderness of the island. I did get a bunch of, I brought my big camera. I only saw a couple things worth filming. Something I've never seen before with a red head. That was pretty cool, whatever that was. And we got some birds and stuff. If you're curious what I was eating that day, it was mostly the watermelon in the morning. The blackberries were so sour, I could not believe it. They were huge. I was like, oh my God, those are gonna be good. Bought 3 packs of them, like, oh my God, those are sour, wow. So I was having pita chips with hummus. That was pretty yummy. Brought some rice crackers, had a vegan, chocolate peanut butter stuffed cookie. I was like, oh yeah, that's the fun. And for dinner, we went to Westview. It was like a diner almost. It was beautiful. And there was a veggie burger on the menu. So I just got a veggie burger and fries. And it was so good, I almost thought they gave me beef. But my nephew got a real hamburger, and it was a much different beef color than mine. So I was like, yeah, this is totally vegan. So it was delicious with the pickles and the tomatoes and onions on there. I was like, yeah, and I actually ate the fries and I felt good. Another funny story, my sister-in-law, is that how that works? If my wife has a sister that's now my sister-in-law, that's how I'm assuming it. So she had hamstring issues, and I was like, would you like me to pray for you, perhaps? And she's like, what? I told her the stories that I've witnessed so far, and she's very skeptical. She's like, yeah, the guy couldn't raise his arms. Yeah, I'm sure that was real. And so I just you never know. And she's like, yeah, you never know. Okay, pray. And so I'm like, in Jesus' name, you be healed now. And let her know that it's you, my Lord. And she felt way better. She honestly did, even though it might have been the alcohol, if we're being honest with you. She had a couple of wine tastings, but she was like, it is noticeably better, I will say that. So, thank you, my Lord, you healed her. But it was a fun trip. We all had fun, especially the kids, I'm sure, loved every moment of it. Their kids are never bored doing adult things, so Just like driving around was fun, and even though nothing was open, I don't think we needed anything to be open. Like, it was just fun to be on an island, and it's like, oh, look at this, the most southern point. And I'm telling you, the sunset was the most magical thing you could ever witness. The color of the sun, I don't know why, it was like glowing pink. It was just so beautiful. I was like, oh my God, this is like photo-esque. I was so lucky to see that, and it was so peaceful after that long day, just coming back on the calm waters. It's like this red sun. But I love that little island. I could totally picture myself living there. Like, you can't leave after like October or something. Like, as soon as the lake freezes, there's no more ferries. You can fly. I don't know what that costs, but it's more than a ferry, I tell you that much. You could maybe buy a boat and go there yourself, but come on already. Like, an island, it was just so fresh. What would I eat? Not sure. How you sustain yourself? You gotta become a prepper, and your basement's full of stuff, and whoops, it's flooded, and it's winter. Uh-oh, there's nothing to eat. Whoops. I think there needs to be a much faster option to get there. It's an hour and 40 minutes. It's like, can I take the fast boat that's 20 minutes? There's gotta be one, because like they were bringing 18-wheelers onto this thing. I was like, how are you fitting all of these cars and then an 18-wheeler and multiple trucks? I was like, wow, this is a big boat that will never sink on purpose, like some ships have in our past. Thank you for thumbing up the video. A Pelee Island episode. You could thumb it down if you live on an island, but your island is near Alaska and it's frozen and you have to eat whale meat and you smell like the dogs on the ship who ate my organic biscuits, oat-based. Those were good biscuits, I must say. She tasted one and she was like, I am that hungry, and she's like, no. Those are dog foods. It's a little crunchier, a little less moisture, but come on, we're all the same. It's good ingredients. That's clean food right there. Don't fall for the front of the package. You read the back. I fell for dog food. I'm sorry. I'm never being in charge of food again. We all know that. Should have been the case. Thank you for the Bitcoin. Subscribe for more episodes.